The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Play action. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a game of 45
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10. Now Brady. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the screen pass. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Brady to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the handoff, Gainwell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Devine Diablo. They hand it the ball and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. High throw, but he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake, Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Devine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. ready now to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty. And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Whip. Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. But first down, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The player Pinion now to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Oh, the return, Boston Scott. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 2nd and 16. Brady. That's to Evans, and what a nice catch that is. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here's Scott to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Gainwell. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Being chased out left. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this is Gainwell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Running right, this is Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Let's go, team.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Brady now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Vaughn. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Brady got to have this one. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And now here is another interception. And the Eagles Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. Brady going to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Hurts rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they got something to prove. It almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that.